Tears and the enthusiasm of students rise to levels never seen before. It is evident that March Madness is just around the corner. Standing tall amidst it all, the epitome of March Madness is none other than the blue ribbon encounter of Sri Lankan school sports. The Royal Thomaian Battle of the Blues, powered by Sri Lanka's premier connectivity provider Dialog Axiata PLC.
A sporting rivalry that has far surpassed the scope of an ordinary cricketing encounter, continuing to push the boundaries of legacy and legend. This year, on our 141st outing, with St. Thomas's College standing proudly as defending champions and Royal College eagerly waiting their chance at redemption, we anticipate another amazing tale of Thomaian grit, royal spirit, and true Royal Thomaian tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an evening that promises to give you a taste of the epic saga to come. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference for the 141st Royal Thomaian Battle of the Blues.
Bringing together with them the hearts and wishes of their respective schools. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. 7 cricket teams of St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia and Royal College, Colombo. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the college songs of St. Thomas's College, followed by Royal College.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, boys. You may please take your seats. And thus, to officially commence the evening's proceedings, our first formality is to invite the following dignitaries to the head table.
The Principal of Royal College, Mr. B.A. Aberatna.
The Acting Warden of St. Thomas's College, Mr. Asanka Pereira.
The Co-Chairman of the Royal Thomian Match Committee, Mr. Mahesh Nanayakara.
The Co-Chairman of the Royal Thomian Match Committee, Mr. Prasanna Fernando.
The Captain of Royal College, Master Tevindu Senaratna.
And the Captain of St. Thomas's College, Master Thevin Iregama. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Royal Thomian and the journey leading up to the Royal Thomian was a stage play, these individuals are the men who work backstage. Please welcome, on behalf of the Royal Thomian Match Committee, the Co-Chairman, Mr. Mahesh Nanayakara, as he addresses the gathering.
Principal Royal College, Acting Warden St. Thomas College, distinguished invitees, members of the Royal Thomian Joint Cricket Match Organizing Committee, tutorial staff, the cricket teams of Royal College and St. Thomas's College, students of both schools, ladies and gentlemen. As the co-chair of 141st Royal Thomian Cricket Match Organizing Committee, it is a great honor and privilege for me to welcome members of the head table and distinguished invitees from Dialogue, Ms. Amali Nanayakara and Ms. Naveen Piris, and all invitees for this evening's pre-match press conference. The 141st Royal Thomian cricket match between Royal College Colombo and St. Thomas's College Mount Lavinia for the Right Honorable D.S. Senanayake Memorial Shield will be played from 12th, 13th and 14th March at the SSC Grounds, Colombo. The limited over Mustangs Trophy encounter will be played on 21st March at the same venue. The Royal Thomian cricket match, popularly known as Roytho or the Battle of the Blues, is the second longest uninterrupted cricket match series in the world, oldest being the series between St. Peter's College, Adelaide and Prince Alfred College, Adelaide, Australia, that began just a year earlier. The Royal Thomian cricket match is even older than the Ashes, having played for 140 years continuously. Over the past 140 years of grand sporting history, both the Royalists and Thomians have demonstrated a high level of camaraderie and fellowship. The Royal Thomian series have not only produced some of the top Sri Lanka cricketers and captains, but also many leading personalities in the country who have later excelled in their chosen fields. The Royal Thomian cricket encounter, played in an exemplary manner, has been a meeting place for the two schools and supporters with a carnival atmosphere. The match is looked forward to by both young and old, male and female, and even those who has no connection with either school would turn up and enjoy the celebrations. The Royal Thomian will bring together more than 23,000 spectators and provide an opportunity for them to enjoy the friendly rivalry while upholding the traditions. Ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed humbled and honored to be the co-chair of 141st Royal Thomian Joint Cricket Match Organizing Committee. As we approach this year's match, all arrangements are being finalized by the Joint Cricket Match Organizing Committee to set the stage for 3 days of absorbing game of cricket. I wish to sincerely thank each member of the Joint Cricket Match Organizing Committee who has put in tireless hours of work and sacrificed their personal time to make this event a success. I also take this opportunity to thank the principal of our college, the warden, secretary of Royal College Union and STC OBA, deputy principals and acting warden, staff of both schools for the support extended and confidence placed on the Joint Match Organizing Committee. I'm extremely grateful to the chairman and members of the Royal College and St. Thomas's College Cricket Advisory Committees for the cooperation and support extended. An event of this magnitude is not possible without the magnanimous support and contributions from our corporate sponsors. Dialogue Asiata has continuously supported the Royal Thomaian match as the principal sponsor, extending its commitment to the greatest and oldest big match of the country. The 141st Royal Thomaian will be the 12th year. The match is being sponsored by Dialogue. Dialogue Asiata has made a pledge to contribute 1,000 rupees for every run scored and 10,000 to every wicket fell. The proceeds from this year's Play for a Cause pledge will be channeled to support 4 deserving schools selected in consultation with the principal and warden. I wish to extend my sincere appreciation and gratitude to the management and staff of Dialogue Asiata for working closely with the Joint Match Organizing Committee. In addition, I would like to thank all other sponsors who have contributed to the success of this event. A special word of thanks is due to SSC Executive Committee, Sri Lanka Cricket, match officials and the MICH management. Before I conclude, I take this opportunity to thank the media for the coverage and exposure of our big match activities over the years, and for accepting our invitation and being present this evening. The big match belongs to the 2 teams of Royal College and St. Thomas's College. Let me take this opportunity to wish all the very best to Royal College Captain Thevindu Senaratna and St. Thomas's College Captain Thevin Niriyagama and the team members. You will be representing 2 of the greatest schools in this country and expected to uphold the good name and honor of Royal College and St. Thomas's College. What matters is how you play the game and not who won or lost. Having said that, as a Royalist, I believe Royal will be victorious at this year's Royal Thomaian and bring back the shield to Royal College, Reed Avenue. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those kind words. Hopefully bringing good tidings from Reed Avenue, I would like to cordially invite the Principal of Royal College, Mr. B.A. Aberatna, to address the gathering.
Shashanka Perera, Acting Warden of St. Thomas College, Ms. Amali Nanayakara, Group Chief Marketing Officer, Dialogue Asiata PLC, Mr. Navin Peris, Vice President, Enterprise Business and Large Enterprise Sales, Dialogue Asiata PLC, Mr. Mahesh Nanayakara and Mr. Prasanna Fernando, co-chairs of the Royal Thomaian Match Organizing Committee, all other representatives from our valued sponsors, members of the press, radio and electronic media, office bearers and members of the Joint Match Organizing Committee, academic staff and advisory committees of Royal College and St. Thomas College, the most important stakeholders of this event, captains and members of the two teams, Royalists, Thomians, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Royal College, let me warmly welcome you and thank you for responding to our invitation to be present today. For the 141st time, we will commence on the 12th of March, the Royal Thomian Cricket Encounter. All of you will agree with me that this is the biggest event in the cricketing calendar of Sri Lanka cricket in this country. This match between two great schools has earned its rightful place in the Cricket's Hall of Fame as the world's second largest uninterrupted cricket match. Branded as the Roito, this is not just a sport event, it is an iconic social event where generations of Royalists and Thomians meet around one of the greatest games in the world. Cricket played between 20 young gentlemen representing two of the hallowed educational institutions. This year too, the Roito will be played at the SSC amongst the cheer and rivalry of thousands of school boys, parents, all boys, their spouses and other well-wishers. On behalf of Royal College, we are proud to present 11 of our most talented young cricketers who will meet their counterparts from St. Thomas College as they have done for the last 140 years. Ladies and gentlemen, cricket is a game with glorious uncertainties and played by gentlemen. You can be assured that, as we have always done, you will be treated to quality cricket played by 11 young gentlemen representing two great traditions. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the tireless efforts taken by the two advisory committees, coaches, teachers in charge of both schools for their guidance and support given to these young gentlemen. I would like to thank the organizers of this event who tirelessly and voluntarily make all arrangements to make the annual Royal Thomian what it is. We owe a deep debt of gratitude to the members of the Joint Match Organizing Committee, comprising of all boys and academic staff of our two schools, for their untiring and voluntary sacrifices for many months of this year to ensure the continuous success of this event. We are also very proud that some of the most esteemed institutions and organizations in Sri Lanka have continued to partner with us as sponsors. Their sponsorship and active engagements have made the Royito possible and its brand truly unique in Sri Lanka with a global reach. I would like to sincerely thank the sponsors on behalf of the Royal College. All earnings from the Royal Thomian match is equally shared between the two schools for the development of sports in the two schools. To that end, I can assure you that your sponsorships have a direct bearing on the lives of thousands of young Royalists and Thomians. I would like to specially acknowledge our principal sponsor, Dialogue Asiata PLC, and its regional chief executive, South Asian region, Asiata Group, Berhad Dr. Hans Vijay Surya, and Dialogue Asiata Group Chief Executive, Mr. Supun Veerasinghe, for coming forward with an attractive sponsorship package. A very big thank you goes to all other sponsors of the event. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, you too have always been an active part of the Royal Thomian, not only by reporting the event, but also by sharing with the rest of the country those values that are associated with the Royal Thomian and nurtured by the two schools over 140 years. This Battle of Blues is known for its healthy rivalry and respectful camaraderie A battle not for the joy of winning, but for the glory of a game well played. The big match belongs to the two teams of Royal and Thomians. It is an honor and privilege to have the opportunity of playing in this big match. Make the best out of the opportunity and enjoy the moment of it. I wish both the captains and the teams enjoyable cricket and the rest of your another Rohito to remember. I will not be honest if I don't disclose that. In my heart of hearts, I wish the Royal team a little more luck to bring the DS Senanayake trophy back to its home at Reed Avenue. Florit, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And now to speak a little bit on behalf of the opposite end of the spectrum, St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia, might I invite the acting sub-warden, Mr. Asanka Pereira.
Principal, Royal College, Mr. B. Abirat, Ms. Amali Nanakkara, Group Chief Marketing Officer, and Mr. Naveen Piris, Vice President, Enterprise Business and Large Enterprise Sales of our principal sponsor, Dialogue Asiata PLC. Co-chairman of the Joint Organizing Committee, Mr. Mahesh Nanakkara and Mr. Prasanna Fernando. Members of the Joint Committee, members of the advisory committees, sponsors, members of the media, coaches, members of staff, head prefect and prefects of both schools, and most importantly, the captain and first 11 teams of both Royal and St. Thomas's College. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a warm welcome to the press briefing of the 141st encounter of the Battle of the Blues. It's that time of the year when the schools start buzzing with cricket fever as we inch closer to the 3 days where 22 cricketers will be battling out on the green for the coveted DS Senanayake Shield. It goes without saying that an event like this cannot be pulled off without the support of many individuals. And my thanks go to each and every one of them. But firstly, and most importantly, I wish to place on record our thanks to Ms. Amali Nanakkara and Mr. Naveen Piris and other representatives of Dialogue Asiata PLC for being here with us this evening and for coming on board yet again as the principal sponsor of the 141st Battle of the Blues. Dialogue Asiata, as you have heard all this time, has journeyed with the Battle of the Blues for many years, and we are indeed very grateful to partner with you this year too. To our many sponsors who will be coming on stage in a few moments for the ceremonial handing over of the checks, our thanks. And we are very grateful for the partnership you have had with us. To the media present here with us this evening, thank you. A special thanks to the Thomian team sponsor, ProMate, for your ever willingness to come on board and help the school in sponsoring our first 11 cricket team. My thanks to Mr. Shanil Senarath and the staff at ProMate. And of course, a very special word of thanks to the Joint Match Organizing Committee, who have worked tirelessly from about October last year to ensure that all the necessary arrangements are made for a wonderful 3 days of cricket at the SSC this year too. It is thanks to your hard work, gentlemen, that many of us will be able to enjoy the good game of cricket. To the two teams, this game is yours. And don't let all these fancy events take your attention from that. Much festivities and prestige surrounds the Royal Thomian encounter, but for the 22 of you, this is your game to battle out in the middle according to the rules of the game. In the middle you battle, but off the field you come off as friends. To the tournament captain and the team, just remember to play the game you have practiced playing and don't let anything distract you. There are no limits to what you can accomplish except the limits that you place on your own thinking. Forget the mistakes, forget failure, forget everything except that you're going to do, forget mistakes, forget failure, forget everything except what you are going to be doing from now on. Because the DS Serenaka Shield is rightfully where it should be, and it is here to stay. Thank you all for being here this evening with us. Have a pleasant evening. God bless you. Esto Perpetua.
Thank you very much, sir. As you rightly mentioned towards the end of your speech, all of this comes to 22 boys and 1 piece of silverware. So, ladies and gentlemen, the golden minute of the evening, the official presentation of the Right Honorable Senanayaka Challenge Shield. To do the needful, might we now invite the following dignitaries to take their respective places on stage.
Principal of Royal College, Mr. B.A. Aberatna.
Acting Warden of St. Thomas's College, Mr. Asanka Pereira.
Group Chief Marketing Officer of Dialogue Asiata PLC, Ms. Amali Nanayakara.
Vice President, Enterprise Business and Large Enterprise Sales, Dialogue Asiata PLC, Mr. Navin Peiris.
Co-Chairman of the Royal Thormian Match Committee, Mr. Mahesh Nanayakara.
Co-Chairman of the Royal Thormian Match Committee, Mr. Prasanna Fernando.
Captain of Royal College, Master Tevindu Senaratna.
And Captain of St. Thomas's College, Master Tevin Iriagama.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived to a pivotal moment of today's proceedings, the presentation of the Right Honorable Senanayaka Challenge Shield. The Right Honorable D.S. Senanayaka, as you know, was the first Prime Minister of Ceylon and was coincidentally an illustrious alumni of St. Thomas's College, who fought valiantly for freedom and independence, which was ultimately achieved by all Sri Lankans, irrespective of restrictions, in unity.
This shield stands not only for the champions of this encounter, but also for the brotherhood and camaraderie wound around it. Symbolic of the bravery of the 22 young men set to take the field, and symbolic of the sacrifice of those who trod the path before them, it is with great pleasure we now invite the Head Prefect of St. Thomas's College, Sitra Hapuhinda, and a representative of Royal College, Ojita Gamage, to present the captains with the shield. Please put your hands together for the official presentation of Shield. We now invite the esteemed press to take the official photograph.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The DS Senanayaka Challenge Shield up for grabs for the 141st time.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along. I do believe everyone will agree with me when I say an endeavor of such mammoth proportions requires some considerable corporate support behind it. For the handing over of the principal sponsorship, might I now invite Ms. Amalini Nanayakkara, the Group Chief Marketing Officer of Dialog Axiata, and Mr. Navin Piris, the Vice President, Enterprise Business and Large Enterprise Sales at Dialog Axiata PLC. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present to you the principal sponsor of the 141st Battle of the Blues, Dialog Axiata PLC.
Thank you, Ms. Amalini Nanayakkara and Mr. Navin Piris. You may be seated. I kindly invite the co-secretaries of the Royal Thomaian Match Committee, Mr. Roshan Adams and Mr. Kumadu Varanakulasuriya, to join us on stage as we move over to the handing over of the product sponsorships.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting part of any good press conference. Presenting to you our sponsors and partners, the official food and soft drinks partner, Elephant House and Keels. Might I invite Mr. Sumdu Tantrigoda, the CEO of Keels Food Products PLC, and the Vice President of John Keels Holdings to present the check.
The official food and soft drinks partner, I beg your pardon, the official Oriental Foods partner, Prima. I would like to invite Sanjit Gunaratna, Deputy General Manager, and Achala Ramanayaka, Brand Manager, to join us on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do sustain your applause for all our sponsors, as none of this would be possible without them. Alright then, moving right along, our official banking partner, Ceylon Bank PLC. To do the needful, Mr. Ramesh Jayasekara, the Senior Deputy General Manager. Official insurance partner, LOLC Insurance. To do the needful, Mr. Kapila Jayawardena, the Group Managing Director and CEO of LOLC Group, Mr. Kitsiri Gunawardena, the Chief Legal Officer of the LOLC Group and CEO of LOLC Insurance, and Mr. Sanjay Atanaika, the Head of General Insurance.
Next, we have the official dairy partner, Fonterra. I would like to invite Mr. Chintaka Disanayaka, brand manager, up onto the stage. The official confectionery partner, Munchie. I would like to invite Mr. Nilupol De Silva, General Manager, Marketing. Also coming on board as official confectionery partner, Rovello. I would like to invite Atula Velagiriya, Trading Marketing Manager, up onto the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your official catering partner, Pereira & Sons, represented by Mr. Isuru Ratnayaka, Sales Manager, and Mr. Mohan De Silva, Consultant for Pereira & Sons.
Coming on board as official automobile partner, we have Stafford Motors Private Limited. I would like to invite Mr. Charaka Pereira, Director, Chief Operating Officer, and Mr. Sanjeev Gunaratna, General Manager, up onto the stage.
And joining us as our official healthy beverage partner, Lanka Milk Foods. To do the needful, might I invite Mr. Varuna Madhushankar, the Manager for Promotions and Public Relations.
On board as official radio partner, MBC Yes FM. I would like to invite Ramzi Kasim, Channel Head Yes FM, and Moksha Piris, Director Marketing and Promotions MBC.
Thank you, Mr. Moksha Piris, and thank you, Mr. Ramzi Kasim. Coming on board as the official Classifields partner, Ikman.lk. Coming on stage to do the needful, Mr. Alexander Lobak, a Managing Director, and Mr. Shaif Mohammed, the Director of Operations, as well as Mr. Elmo Shanmugan, the Marketing Manager.
Ladies and gentlemen, as official property partner, we have John Keels Properties PLC. I would like to invite Nadeem Shums, Head of Sales, John Keels Properties.
Thank you, Mr. Shams. Coming on board as our official construction education partner, the Colombo School of Construction Private Limited. To do the needful, Mr. Dilshan Ratnavira, the Marketing Executive. Ladies and gentlemen, can please put your hands together for Colombo School of Construction.
Coming on board as official personal care partner, Dettol. I would like to invite Mr. Tehan Samrasinghe, Product Group Manager, up onto the stage.
Joining us as the official lubricant, Mobil. To do the needful, Mr. Dilan Saniratna, the Head of Marketing, and Mr. Chatra Katrachi, the Marketing Manager.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our official lubricant sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, coming on board as our official augmented reality partner, SLAR, I would like to invite Mr. Manra Ekanayaka, Director CEO, and Ian Vikramasinghe, Head of Projects Marketing.
Joining us as sponsors, Atlas Auxilia Company. To do the needful, Ms. Kaushali Kusumpala, the Marketing Manager, and Mr. Jude Veerasinghe, a Brand Manager.
Coming on board also as sponsors Redeem.lk, Redeem.com. I would like to invite the co-CEOs, Mr. Vidusha Silva and Asmat Taha.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at our final 5 product sponsors of the evening. Coming on board as the official healthcare partner, George Stewart's. To present the check, might I invite Mr. Erandijit Ranasinghe.
Ladies and gentlemen, our official social media partner, Pulse, would like to invite Mr. Janeth Rodrigo, General Manager, Derana Macro Entertainment, and Sachita Kalingamudali, Editor-in-Chief of Pulse.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Pulse, the official social media partner. The official logistics partner, GEX Logistics. To present the check on behalf of GEX Logistics, might I invite Mr. Manju Virakun, the chairman, and Mr. Sanjay Vijayawardena, the managing director.
Coming on board as our official ice partner, Iceman.
And ladies and gentlemen, the final partner for the evening, the official clothing partner, MAS Holdings. To present the check, might I invite Mr. Damita Dharmasena, the Director of Human Resources, Mr. Ranjana Kulatunga, the Director of Operations, and Mr. Sanjay Bitta, the Manager of Sponsorships.
Closer to the end of today's proceedings, as we inch closer to the end of today's proceedings, we would like to introduce the team sponsor of the Royal College First 11 team, LICC, the Long Island Clothing Company Private Limited. I would like to invite onto the stage Mr. Vinod Hindramani, the director of the Hindramani Group, and Mr. Yasodharan Paramanandan, the CEO of the company.
That concludes the presentation segment, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for the partners and sponsors for the 141st Battle of the Blues.
Thank you, esteemed dignitaries. You may be seated. Now, to deliver the vote of thanks, I would like to invite back on stage the Co-Secretary of the Royal Thomaian Match Committee, Mr. Roshan Adams, to deliver his speech.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Principal Royal College, Mr. B. Abhiratna, Acting Warden, St. Thomas's, Mr. Asanka Pera, Ms. Amli Nanekara, Group Chief Marketing Officer, Dialog Asiata PLC, Mr. Naveen Piris, Vice President, Enterprises Business and Large Enterprises Sales, Dialog Asiata. I would like to thank Dialog for coming forward again as the main sponsor for the 141st Royal Thomaian Encounter. We appreciate your continuous support. Thank you very much. Not forgetting the other co-sponsors, thank you for supporting us. And our distinguished guests, ladies, and our past chairmen, thank you for your presence. And also the print media, the electronic media, for giving us this full coverage. Thank you. Once again, I would like to thank Dialog for coming forward and supporting us and looking forward for the coming future as well. Thank you very much. I invite all of you all to come for a cocktail at the Orchid Room. We would like to see all of you all there. Thank you. See you all there.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of appreciation. As we have reached the end of today's proceedings, there is really nothing left to say except to the two captains, Tevin, Tevindu. 9,000 hearts from Reed Avenue, 3,000 hearts from the school by the sea. Hopes of old boys and well-wishers from all walks of life. In short, the hopes and aspirations of two amazing schools and an entire nation are behind you all.
We are truly privileged to have you and your boys battling it out on our behalf. There lies 140 years behind you. Make it count. That's all we have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be seeing all of you once again on the 12th, 13th and 14th of March at the SSC. Till then, have a safe journey home. Good night and God bless. I'm Kaif Saleh.
And I'm Mandrika Fernando. Please rise for the national anthem.